There you go, Thomas.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers.
This loss is for you.
This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in LA. Off we go. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
It's my ball. Hey.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Running the counter with Mostert. First
yes.
down and a little extra from Mostert.
That's how it's going to be with Dalvin.
40,
Can't wait.
the 20.
You better dive.
Touchdown, LA. Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Kaepernick finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Didn't even go down.
Calling a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Okay, Chuck.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second
Gotta throw it
down.
eventually.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
Where's my user? Who's my user? D-tackle? Gotcha.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James
Behind me.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
How did I score?
Confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mon now off of play action. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Third down from the gun, it's Mon. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here. Mon. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some
63.
space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Complete to Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Mon.
Get off of that. Get off of that. Oh.
Taken down back at the 25.
I thought that boy was getting off of
In
that.
for the sack, Deion Jones. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw.
Stand bounce.
This
Oh,
out to
oh.
the flat, Mostert. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Stay in bounds.
Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense seems to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or do you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Kaepernick now to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us as always as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 56 in L.A. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A carry for Foreman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
It's a run play, unless you're audible.
On 2nd down, Foreman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
typically we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
What's going to do, Chuck?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They hand off to their big tight end. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
On first down, Kaepernick. Forced out to his left.
Oh,
throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Again, it's Foreman, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Finally, you
now
did some
they're
shit,
be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing.
That was so tough. I ain't gonna lie, that was tough. I don't know how you did that. Ooh.
Past the 20.
Get his dumb ass. Oh, get. Oh my God.
The Raider defense delivers a score.
I don't know how he fucking. How did you know I was gonna throw that?
I didn't. I saw it very last second, bro.
I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were.
You see that, Tom?
I don't know how you happen to be using that person.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the third.
Now I gotta go all the way back down the fucking field.
Now at 10 apiece as the kicks away.
I'm like, let me run this jailbreak screen. That looks fun. Yeah, great. Good job. Yada yada yada.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, Mond. It's Kelsey on the ground.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mond's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 27 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Damn, he need acrobat.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on.
Oh, God damn it.
49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
You did not just drop that.
You threw it in the double coverage.
I fucking X'd the shit out that.
Stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead.
Caught his dumb
Potential
ass.
Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Mond. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. It's
Been all
a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Jones has it.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's
Oh, missed it.
For the touchdown.
I don't know why you ain't sell out on the run.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, how do you post stuff like that?
He's not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Kaepernick now on first down.
Oh my God! Pick it off in the Dominican.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. To throw, Kaepernick.
I tried to peel back.
Touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Dang, I tried to peel back, man.
Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And some room to maneuver.
Oh, shit.
He'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now here comes their final
You pick off this bubble, I'm gonna cry.
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete.
Not
he
my
is
dick.
into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Let's go! What a kick!
LA football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they
Oh,
feel
you
a
a
little bit bolder
biatch.
about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
He's going deep for Brown. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers, they are heading
Watch
to
me-
the Super
watch me lose to the
Bowl.
CPU.
Thanks to you all for watching, and good night. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We had a good season, team. I was we didn't lose like that fucking Chiefs team.
Almost giving up 50. I'm talking about he loved his defense.
This man came out of nowhere.
That man gave up 49. It's talking about, yeah, I love my defense. Why are we redrafting? I'm dead. He was up 14-0. What?
You were up 14-0.
Pro Bowl roster. Kellen Mond better be on that bitch. Oh my god, Colin Kaepernick, Matt Ryan, and Baker Mayfield, and the fucking Super Bowl winning quarterback isn't on there. Well, maybe because he's going to Super Bowl. Yeah, none of my players are on here. Pro Bowl roster.
Mont won Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he did.
Tyreek won Player of the Year. Or not Player, Best Wide Receiver.
Oh, I just got a trophy, Rookie of the Year. Finally got a Rookie of the Year. Kaepernick's MVP. Get the fuck out of here.
Denzel Ward won Best DB.
I should have played more CPU games, bitch. Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's against Automite or just against Tom.
NFL, AFC.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Aaron
6,
Donald.
7, 8,
Fuck Aaron
9,
Donald.
10, 11.
Tater ain't gonna play unless we redraft. I'm telling you that now. Denzel Ward is the GOAT. Just make another league.
Like just the four of us? But Tater has that weird ass schedule.
He will. Do we play a lot?
Yeah, we honestly do. I'm on this bitch like every night that I'm not doing something.
I mean, yeah, it don't matter. Do another one so Tater get in. Or do something, I don't know. Jordan will do it. The 9-8 Seahawks are in the Super Bowl.
The team would have beat Thomas too.
Yeah, they would have. I would have fair simmed them, and I would have fair simmed them to lose. I'm like, Thomas, you got it. Fair sim, you got it. Just got it. Team is goated. Farley's kind of trash though.
Tonight, it's the National Football League.
Time to be back here now.
56.
Home.
Bro, can y'all, Nick, look at the uniforms on these teams. These bitches clean too, boy.
Teddy Bridgewater and the Seattle Seahawks.
So much has happened since the Super Bowl was last in this part of the U.S. in the early 90s. The Rams and Chargers have both returned to L.A., and they've constructed this incredible new palace for football, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And it will be the scene tonight for Super Bowl 56. And what a matchup we have. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the NFC champions. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Yeah, they try 9 and 8 Seahawks.
Bridgewater to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. 5 yards, and that means they come up short.
But his uniforms each team is wearing is so clean, bro.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football, got to him, and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Mond. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chargers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown.
Tom, you're doing pretty good with Warzone earlier.
I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25.
So you're doing good in the war zone already.
He's dropped it to 23.
It's just you.
I've been playing it.
Apex?
Their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Siege?
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up
Apex
first and 10.
Siege? Y'all got Siege?
Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be met
What's
at
that?
the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Did he just say what's
Gain
that?
on the play, it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty
Siege.
quickly.
Oh my god.
Because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the
Bro, that's a
play,
different type
and
of
he couldn't even
fucking...
get going
You're a
moving
different type of crud.
Throwing, Bridgewater.
Oh,
Nowhere to go
that's a
here.
fumble.
He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And here's Joseph Charlton now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28.
Why is Tyreek Hill not my punt returner?
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Mond's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
You know me, I'll play either.
Very short. Mond got a man.
Said you know me, I'll play with either.
Complete. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
The ball will come out to the 25 here as Dowdle will not return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
RPG
Second and
using
6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Bridgewater.
Still on the wait list.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Bridgewater on third and 2. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. J.J. Watt with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Chargers offense back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And going deep for Hill. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for L.A.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Ingram going to get it on the option.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's mine. Caught on the right side by Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They're running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Off the play fake, Mon. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone comes Rico Dowdle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through
my game
a longer
ended
than
too.
usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
Like 17 kills.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way.
Yeah.
And I would expect
Touchdown, L.A.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it.
Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The ball will come out to the 25 here as Dowdle will not return this one. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram able to get him for a loss of about 3.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's got this down to the 35.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and...
Touchdown, Seahawks! C.J. Uzomah from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Mons throw here into the hands of Jones. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15.
That's not your time.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Rescue time. Another installment.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The ball will come out to the 25. Here is Dowdle. Will not return this one. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind
I'm only going
of
to play like 1 or 2, then I gotta get some
because
sleep.
they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big play there on the scramble. points here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First down, Bridgewater. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Bridgewater. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's got Green. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Taylor will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
3rd and goal for Bridgewater. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mine. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
You got that munitions box?
Mon looks to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Chargers are getting closer now to that ever-elusive 1st Super Bowl victory. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Bond going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass it. Pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The ball will come out to the 25 here as Dowdle will not return this one. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Third and long for Bridgewater. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Bridgewater now. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game?
Our teammates, it's all fucking quitting.
And that's caught at the 2. Jared Cook from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Yeah.
And again, it's Bridgewater.
Should you root for NBA now since the Lakers are out?
That's caught. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Charger touchdown.
Jesus. All the buy stations
Travis
are on
Kelsey
the map.
there to make the grab. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
All the buy stations are on one side of the map.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game.
Let's go all the way over here.
Had some heat on that.
Can we get a portable one?
Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Koo now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
You scared the shit out of me, I'm not gonna lie now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The ball will come out to the 25 here as Dowdle will not return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one caught out wide by Julio. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the 38, Mond. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
One second. Oh, of course.
Bro, we just have some dumbass fucking teammates, bro. You're good. This is gonna be my last game. We're just getting fucking people that are AFK though, so like, not like it's not even helping us. Ready for surgery.
Me too.